9-1. That is the NBA run that we are on in the playoffs right now. This is absolutely insane. If you guys have not yet, go down below, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. I'm one of the first people, if not the first, every single night to post these videos. So I'd really appreciate it if you do so. It's a Saturday night at midnight, and I'm still recording this video. So I got my best picks for the Rockets-Warriors Game 7, and then I'm also going to throw you guys a bonus pick in the Cavaliers game. So we're going to get into all that in a second, but before we do so, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and send the video to your friends. The channel's growing super fast, the Discord's growing fast, and not only that, but we hit this 4-man on Sleeper, we hit a 2-man on Sleeper, and we hit another 2-man on Sleeper inside the group today. So if you guys have not yet, make sure to also join the Discord because it is the most profitable one in the all online space. We are the only group out there that verifies every single result that we have on an app called Pikkit. We have a public spreadsheet where you can track all of our hits, all of our misses, every single one of them, thousands of slips. We have it all. So if you guys want to join, if you want to be profiting, if you want to explode your bankroll this NBA playoffs, all you have to do, it's free, by the way. You don't pay me $1. Literally just go to the pinned comment in the description and download this app called WannaParlay. When you guys download WannaParlay, just use the promo code PISTONS and then make a deposit of $10 or more. Once you do that, just drop a comment down below and say, hey, I used your code, and we'll get you in the group for free through the end of the NBA Finals. So it's so simple. Download the app, use the code PISTONS, deposit $10 or more, and you're in. When you guys use the code, they're also going to double your first deposit. So look, I know a lot of you guys watching me right now, you probably are stuck on whatever app you're using. You never change it. You might place every single bet on the same app. Just try it. Like, they're going to double your money. Like, you put in 100, you get 200. You might as well just take the free money and run. Honestly, if you don't like it after a few weeks, you're probably going to profit if you at least place a few slips, unless you just miss everything. But either way, we're going to get right into my best picks of the day. As I said, I have 1 pick in the Cavs game, 2 picks in the Warriors versus Rockets. So let's start it off with the pick in the Cavs game, actually, because that's the earlier game in the day. And that's going to start off with Donovan Mitchell for less than 2.5 turnovers. And as you guys can see right here, yes, Darius Garland is a game time decision. He hurt his foot, I believe. And you can see that Indiana Pacers defense, in terms of turnovers, like, they don't really force a lot. Like, they are a bottom 3 team at forcing turnovers from point guards. It's a new series. The Cavs are coming off of an absolutely amazing game against the Heat where they gave them the beat down of the century recently, and I think they're coming into this game with a full head of steam. He's hit this in 7 of his last 10, 4 of his last 5, meaning all 4 games in the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell showed up. He averaged just 1.5 turnovers a game across the entire series with the Heat, who are a much better defense against point guards in turnovers forced specifically. He's also hit this in 12 of his last 20 games, and then head-to-head, only 2 of the last 4 times, really 2 of the last 3 times. This game goes back to 2 seasons ago, and then this one a year ago. But either way, he set this at a 64% rate on the season. Underdog giving us the best price in the market by far, as you guys can see right here. So I love Donovan Mitchell for less than 2.5 turnovers, and that is the first pick on the lineup. For the second pick on the lineup, of course, we're heading over to Game 7 to hopefully keep our streak running. We're going to take Jimmy Butler for higher than 29.5 points plus assists. Jimmy Butler is one of the best playoff performing NBA players I've ever seen. Like, yes, he did have some tough games here. He only played 7 minutes here. And then in this game, honestly, kind of a fluke. They got blown out. Like, the score is a little bit closer than the game actually was itself. Jimmy only played 25 minutes. Over the course of Jimmy Butler's career, every time there's been a big moment, he has showed up. He had the Heat on his back for multiple years. He had the Sixers on his back. He had the Bulls on his back. He set this in 7 of his last 10. It's not as pretty on the season or head-to-head. Sportsbook's favoring it up a bit on Caesars at -129. But this is more just me saying, hey, I think Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy Butler, is going to show up, and I think he's going to show out regardless of if the Warriors win or if the Warriors lose. I think Jimmy Butler is going to show up to play, and I think he'll get 30 points and assists after coming off of a game with 35 in a what should have been a must-win game in my opinion. But like, hey, anyway. Now for the final pick of the day, we're going to head over to the Rockets side of the ball, and we're going to take Jabari Smith Jr. for higher than 6.5 points plus assists. We took him last game, but he ended up not playing. But this is still just such a great pick, and let me tell you guys why. Make sure to stick around because I do have bonus picks. But number one, the Warriors against power forwards are trash. They rank bottom 5 in points against. They rank basically middle of the pack, slightly above average technically, against assists. But Jabari Smith has hit this in 9 of his last 10 games. He's hit this in, I believe, 4 straight in the series, as you guys can see right here. 19 of his last 20 games, he has hit this. And yes, he's playing slightly less minutes in the playoffs. I'm not going to hide that. But he's hit it in 11 of his last 13 against the Warriors. And then on the year as a whole, he hit this at a 84% clip. 53 of 63 total games, averaging 29 minutes a game. So sportsbooks favoring it up. Sleeper, Bet365. Some other apps like Draftkings are up here at 7.5. I really like Jabari Smith to go above 6.5 points plus assists. Remember, I do have a bonus pick, so stick around for that. But these are the 3 official picks. Donovan Mitchell, less than 2.5 turnovers. Jimmy Butler, more than 29.5 points plus assists. Jabari Smith Jr., more than 6.5 points plus assists. And make sure you guys are tailing me on Underdog. This is where I'm locking in the slip. It's where I lock in all of my picks typically. When you guys download Underdog, use the promo code PISTONS. They're going to hook you up with a Halliburton 1-point special, meaning if you don't like one of my picks or you just want a free profit boost, basically. If Tyrese Halliburton scores 1 point, it basically doubles your payout. They're also going to hook you up with up to $1,000 free. So you're getting free money, a free square, and if you drop a comment, you're going to get 30 days free inside the VIP group. Just say, like, hey, I used your code, or whatever you want, really. We'll reach out, and we will get you in the group. Now, for my bonus pick, we have been cooking on the team picks recently. So, honestly, I'm just going to come back, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on both games. First game of the day, Pacers-Cavaliers. I literally don't think we've missed one. I'm going to jinx myself so badly, but like I don't think we have all week. I'm going to take the Cavs. I think this is an easy one. I'm not going to overthink it. And then in terms of game 2, which is obviously the Warriors-Rockets game 7, I'm personally going to say that the Warriors actually take it. I think Jimmy Butler shows up big, and then I think Steph might have a good game. We'll see. I know he's a little banged up. So is Jimmy, to be fair. But I think it's going to be more Jimmy Butler. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you tomorrow.